All right, before we go this evening, we have some great news that the whole KGW team would love to share with you. It has to do with my colleague, Pat Dooris. Full disclosure, because Pat is humble, sometimes even shy, the team at the Story wouldn't be able to get away with this while he is here. So do not tell him, or we're going to have to ask him for forgiveness tomorrow. Okay, this though is something worth celebrating. Over the weekend, Pat was inducted into what is called the Silver Circle of the Northwest chapter of the National Academy of Television Arts and Sciences. The Silver Circle is an honor society for people who have devoted at least 25 years to making significant contributions to the media, with the majority of that in this region. That is not enough, though. You also need to have made a lasting and positive impact on your community. Pat was the only person, the only journalist from Portland inducted this year, along with 7 others from across Oregon, Washington, Montana, Idaho, and Alaska. So the team here put together a video that played for Pat during his ceremony Friday night. And what better place to take a few minutes to celebrate Pat than during the very show where he shines.
I'm Pat Dooris. Welcome to The Story.
Welcome to The Story. Welcome to The Story.
I'm Pat Dooris. Welcome to The Story.
Wow, well, what a storm that was, huh? Holy smokes.
I've been a reporter here for more than 32 years now, and so I have some context and kind of the historical lens of what I've seen and what I've reported on. I covered the case several times in the mid-1990s.
Launching a jet off an aircraft carrier is no small task.
Well, Joe and I've been covering my ear because there's been several big cheers here. We'll be up here letting you know how it all goes down.
Yeah, I grew up in a home where my folks start every day at the kitchen table with a cup of coffee reading the paper. They still do that. And so I just really do love the news business. There's been times throughout my career where maybe I've been a little burned out because I've covered too many riots or too many storms or that sort of thing. But for the most part, day in, day out, I'm totally jazzed to be doing this job, to be telling stories that make a difference in people's lives, that help the community sort of understand what's going on, to kind of let them look at issues in different, shapes and sizes and kind of see the different refractions that the lens can make. It's like magic, and I love that feeling. We're starting outside today because we're talking about election security. It can be confusing. It sounds like it's a boring thing, and it kind of is. We're not just doing buildings on fire or car crashes. And by the way, this is pointed at the politicians, not the police. And I think people appreciate that. They like BS being called. I would argue, you got nothing. We're just for the viewers, and we are seeking the truth the best we can. So let's dig into what it is.
We're going to take a look at what happened and what did not, and why.
And so I think people like that we're trying to address the really tough, big issues, and we do it 5 nights a week.
I'm Pat Dooris. Recently, my colleague Christine Pitawanich and I were both granted access to 2 intensive care units in Oregon full of COVID patients.
Covering stories like this, I think, is important because it's real life. It's really happening.
Both the woman in her 50s and a second COVID patient here, either one vaccinated, died by 7 p.m.
Yeah, it was awful. I mean, 3 people died while we were there. It was awful. So the ability to be able to pierce that veil and show what's really there.
None of this would be happening if those eligible just got vaccinated.
I think that's why we're here. That's why we're here.
Well said. Congratulations, Pat. An incredible honor. So well deserved. I hope you're enjoying your Monday off, because tomorrow, back to work. Brittany's up next with your 6:30 headlines. Wait till you see Matt's 7-day. I am back tonight at 11 if I do not see you then. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.